People try to, act like, oh, Marvelous, oh, he doesn't know everything. I don't know everything, but the things I do know, I will tell you. So I used to do blood specific diets. I read a book called Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and I thought it was a hoax. I thought it was baloney. But I knew that certain foods that I had eaten in the past used to make my stomach hurt. Or I would get tired of eating a certain thing when I was dieting, like oatmeal, for instance. Oatmeal is high in starch. So for O blood type like me and you, O positive and O negative should never eat high starch. Nobody anyway in this world should eat anything high in starch. Starchy, complex starchy foods are bad for your blood. So O blood types, we have to stay away from gluten, which is everybody should stay away from gluten, but especially us because we're allergic. O blood types we should never eat. Instead of oatmeal, eat rolled spelt. Okay, rolled spelt is same grain, same taste, but it's low in starch. So there's here, I don't eat oatmeal, I eat this. You know why? Tastes like oatmeal, cooks like oatmeal, same grain, no starch. And you'll get shredded. Now, also O blood types are basically allergic to certain types. So I wouldn't say allergic, we don't work well with certain high acidic foods like tangerines, orange juice, anything high citric acid. O blood types don't do well with because O blood types have a high stomach acid content genetically. So we're born with a high stomach content. As A blood type, A positive and negative, doesn't matter if you're A positive or A negative, it's the same. A have a low stomach acid content in their body naturally. That's why they're not really meat eaters. Most A blood types should be vegetarians. I'm sorry. But there's nothing wrong with being vegetarians because most people don't know that there's no fiber in meat. Period. So any kind of meat you eat is gonna rot in your stomach. Can we use it? Yeah. Well, God said we can eat everything. He says everything I made is good, but don't mean you're supposed to eat it. But He knew that all of us was rebellious people, so He said that everything I created is good. So when you look at meats, they say protein, 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 protein. Okay, great. Protein is good. We know that protein is 19 amino acids make up certain proteins, vice versa, whatever. But when you look at a gorilla, what a gorilla eat?
Grass.
How big a gorilla?
Big.
How much muscle content a gorilla got?
They got a lot of muscle.
What about a horse? Does a horse eat meat?
No.
How much muscle do a horse got?
They're pretty.
Clydesdale, Arabian. All they eat is hay, alfalfa sprouts, barley. They eat stuff like that. Millet. They eat God's foods. So if you look at it from even a biblical standpoint, you have people that are religious. I am not. I have a relationship with God. But the Bible says in Exodus and says in Genesis that the herbs are for the healing of the nation. And the fruit is for meat. And the leaves are for medicine. So why are we eating meat? We're eating chicken, we're eating fish, we're eating all these things, but our teeth aren't even made to separate meat. Our teeth are made to break up millet, seeds, sunflower seeds, pistachios, cracked nuts. We're built, these are not meat tearing canines.
Right.
We don't ripper.
So what we don't eat meat.
Yeah.
So let's just say, okay, bodybuilders, fitness models, wellness people, we all eat meat, protein, but they don't realize that carbohydrates turn into proteins through the body. Our bodies turn carbohydrates into protein. Our bodies turn vegetables into certain proteins. So that means that the proteins in vegetables are still applicable and they are better readily assimilated because it's the way God made us to eat. Everything else is an additive. That's why people eat meat, then salad, then eat meat on top of it so that the body takes the fiber stuff from the protein out of the vegetable and push the protein through the body. It pushes the meat through the body. It ain't the meat that moves by itself. Eat meat and rice for a week without eating no vegetables and watch what your stomach do.
I have an
That's
issue
your
with
ass.
that. Yeah, I have an issue with that.
Okay, which means you have to eat high fiber.
Yes.
People put in scoops of fiber in their protein shakes to help them assimilate protein.
Yeah.
No, it's just to assimilate the meat because the meat is rotting and the only way you get through your system.
So fiber just means in a sense that coincide with metabolism?
Fiber, you get that from vegetables. Which is what we're supposed to be eating
So
anyway.
what I'm asking is since my metabolism is good, would you consider like I have high fiber in my body since I have a high metabolism?
No, it just means you have a fast acting system.
Okay, that's okay.
It breaks down things quickly.
Okay.
So if you it's like throwing octane in the gas. You throw octane in the gas, it speeds up. You ever notice that when you don't eat carbohydrates for a long time, you go low carbohydrates, then you throw some carbohydrates in there, some potatoes, you start sweating, your body starts speeding up, but it ain't meat.
That's crazy because I
It's
never
protein.
like I never sweat like that until it's high carbs, bro.
You start high carb, you start sweating because your body is
And
taking.
you know I don't sweat, bro.
You're
Yeah,
sweating
true.
because your body is fueling. It's saying thank you for the energy. The carbohydrates is being used for fuel,
That's
and it's
crazy.
turning the carbohydrates into
I've
protein. But people
always
think
wondered why I never sweat, and I'm one of the people, bro. Since I've been in college, I've always water is my thing. I'll drink sweet teas and shit like that. I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice. We ain't been drinking that shit in my family for years.
so. Your body naturally regulates sodium. Okay, so blood type specific. Back to blood type specific. Let's just say certain things we're not supposed to eat. Cashews. I'm an O blood type. If I eat cashews, I'm gonna gas out this whole house.
She actually texted me back. I'm A negative.
Guess what you're supposed to be eating?
What?
Not that meat you eating. You're an A blood type, which means you have a low stomach acid, which means it takes your body longer to break down foods.
That's
than mine.
why your ass gets so fucking fat
That's why
so
you get.
fast.
That's why
nigga.
exactly.
That's why you get so
big.
fat so
So you're eating
fast.
all the meats, which is contrast to what you're supposed to be eating, and you put on weight. But I'm gonna tell
I
you
do
something
put on weight quickly.
quickly.
Yeah.
So A blood
Wait,
type, because you're not
wait.
supposed to be eating meat, you are actually a vegetarian, which means you're probably gonna have a long life. You probably live to 90 years old. If you eat right. My ass. You get that meat.
Don't eat right.
Stop eating. So stop putting oil
Okay.
in your water.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not saying don't eat meat,
Okay.
but there's certain types of meat you can eat that Theron cannot.
Okay.
Theron's a B blood type. You can
Okay.
eat chicken, he can't.
Okay.
You can eat turkey, he can knock that down. O blood types like myself, I can eat meat all day long, 5 times a day, 6 times a day. My body has a high acid
in its
so it's going to
stomach.
break down that rotting meat quicker
Okay.
than most people. It still takes 6 months to get out of your body. I can eat a steak today, it'll be in there till 6 months from now, still being assimilated. And the small intestines working its way through your body.
Hey.
So guess what you got in your body? You ever got a colonic before?
They keep telling me
If you
to.
get a colonic, you gonna see meat that was sitting in your stomach probably when you was a kid. still
You
in
know
there.
what's funny?
I know because I did it.
You know what's funny?
I
They
should.
come out black.
I should.
I had black charcoal
Ooh.
looking poop that
Ooh.
was years old.
I
I need to do that.
what's funny as fuck. That's why I told you I don't eat red meat or pork.
Yeah, pork. Anybody that eats pork, I'm saying to all y'all fans that eating pork, spare ribs, pulled pork and all that. Believe me, it tastes good, but keep on eating. That's your ass, because pork, even when it's cooked, still have active worms in it. I have 2 aunties that died from worms in the face, worms in the head.
Whoa. Okay. We went. Okay.
You keep
Okay.
eating that pork if you want to.
Okay. Okay.
I don't eat pork. Red meat, I will, from time to
Every
time.
once in a
Every
while,
once in a
but
while, I'll indulge.
Ask him what I eat.
Right, but mostly you can eat fish for O blood type, meat eaters. But I still have given up, and I wish I'd have known this when I was bodybuilding. I would have dropped that meat content down and raised my vegetable, garbanzo beans, pine nuts.
I eat beans.
Yeah, all the beans are great for you.
Yeah.
You'll actually get shredded eating
I-
carbohydrates.
yeah.
I'll tell you what else will help you, an A blood type, get shredded. That purple potato, taro. If me and him eat it, we gonna be fat as hell. You eat it, you'll get
Can I
shredded.
ask you a question?
High starch.
You know
So
how-
an A blood type for you is okay.
You know how you were talking about broccoli, right? Where the fuck did all these
Broccoli is a hybrid vegetable. I
Where
hate
the
it.
fuck did all these different colored potatoes come from? Because I've never seen that until I
Mix
got
it and
older.
matching seeds. You have yellow potatoes, white potatoes, blue potatoes, black potatoes. Red potatoes is the only one you should eat.
That's what I taste.
The red russet.
Yes.
The white one too high in starch.
Yeah.
You
I've told
A
you
blood
that.
types,
I've
like
told
I
you
said,
that.
don't get me wrong, starch is bad for everybody in high amounts except A's.
Remember, because
A have a
Aaron
low-
told me that, 'cause
low
remember
stomach
I asked him
content,
why
you
you supposed to be on
assimilate
sweet potatoes and not regular potatoes. He was like, that's why, because they're high in starch.
High in starch.
Okay.
But if you eat this here, you can get hard as nail quick.
Okay. So you would say.
For you, you can get away with oatmeal.
Okay.
I cannot.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Crazy.
So another thing, you can probably put these in snippets.
Yeah.
we'll just, as you guys put them up, you'll give it to me. Let's talk a little bit about metabolisms for an O and AB. So AB is one that, if you're an AB blood type, if you're an AB blood type, you have to change your foods every week. This is how you can tell an AB. They get tired of meat within 3 days and don't want to eat no more. They don't like eating the same thing every day because they have the rarest blood type on the earth. They live a long time and their blood is worth money. So if you got an AB, you better go donate blood.
I think I might have.
They pay the top money for ABs. AB means you get tired of food quick. You eat this today, you don't want it tomorrow.
Is that on there? Is that on there?
I will eat it, but I don't.
Okay. So you might, if you're an AB, you better go donate blood every other month.
Let me see that chart. I want to see the AB.
AB is a rare blood type.
That one right there.
Okay, when we talk about the A, the tar was good for him. He can actually get away with some milk. He shouldn't eat it though. No milk.
Yeah,
but for the most part, A blood types have a low stomach acid, so don't eat tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
No. You know why?
You don't eat tomatoes.
I don't, it's not in my diet.
Cherry tomatoes is okay.
Okay, that's my preference.
You have a low stomach content, so you can actually get away with drinking oranges.
Okay.
So cherry tomatoes and regular tomatoes.
The little
It's the
grapes,
little,
grape
the
tomatoes, the little ones.
So they have less acidity in it, right?
It's more alkalinity. A tomato is hybrid too.
Crazy.
A regular tomato is hybrid. It's not. It's the guy that make it. Man, people think that, and people might think, oh, Melvin's crazy, conspiracy. Say whatever the hell you want.
I believe me.
I'll tell you right now, a carrot ain't
It's not
made
real.
by God.
It's not.
Ain't no seeds in it.
It's not.
It's two different vegetables with mixed heirloom seeds together. And they made the first carrot in 1939. 1939, they took, I think, a yak, and something else and put it together
You want to know
in a
how,
seed and put it in the ground
You
and
want to
came
know how
up
I
with a carrot.
know that he ain't lying, bro? That put it like this. Growing up, there was a red, yellow, a green, and maybe a orange, yellow apple. Nigga, there is about 40 different apples you can go buy in the store nowadays.
And then all you gotta do is, if you look on the code, and they
Oh,
put,
the 999 shit. If they don't say a certain,
if it's a 9, okay, it's organic.
Yep.
If it's a 4 or 3, it's pesticides.
Yep.
If it's a 5, don't touch it. I think it's a 4 or 5. One of them is GMO. And then you have to watch the apples. Now they infuse the growing process with
but
sugar.
I definitely know it.
So a Honey Crisp is full of sugar. Blueberries and grapes, they're growing these and infusing it with sugar.
To make it sweet. That's why, like,
Make it sweet.
Even before this shit is put on the shelves, nigga, do you know that they spray shit on these motherfuckers to give it a shine, just to get
It's a plastic.
the eye, so it make. That's why if you ever see me before I eat this motherfucker, nigga, I'm doing this shit heavily.
It's got like a layer of wax or
That's
some shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Scrub it with baking soda.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, since you're an A, we'll talk a little bit more A. So I had many clients that were A blood types that didn't believe me at first. I gotta eat my steak, okay, you're gonna be fat. So you stay on steak, and I had one that was eating what he was supposed to. One got shredded in 8 weeks, the other one took 16. And guess what I had to do at the end? Take all his meat away. And then he got in shape.
So you know what's actually really funny? I've chased after deficits before, and I always felt like there were weeks when I would incorporate red meat, ground meat into my, and it sat heavier, and I thought I was crazy.
Like, oh my God, what the hell?
I thought I was crazy because I was measuring everything, so I was finishing each day at the same calorie deficit. But the weeks that I would eat red meat,
Stayed longer.
I'd take my shirt off, I'd be like,
What the hell's going on?
because I'm eating the same amount of calories.
Your body was reacting.
Yeah, I always felt like, and I would stop doing it because it's like, okay, when I eat chicken and it's the same amount of calories, I look way different than when I eat red meat. And
Exactly. So that's why the fats, your body don't break it down well.
okay, I gotta
But
talk
for
to coach.
me,
Yeah,
Tell him I'm an A blood
Yeah,
type. I don't care what he say. Well, I don't know. No, man. If he says steak, you eat chicken. If he says chicken, eat
that's
turkey.
so funny because I knew I
Eat
wasn't
fish
crazy.
in low amounts. You don't have to have 8, 9, 10 ounces of meal. You
Yeah.
can get away with 4 and overload yourself with garbanzo beans, lentils, freaking pine nuts. It's
See,
all
yeah,
protein.
yeah,
for you.
I'm a big fan of
It's
beans.
protein.
Yeah.
Because legumes on an A blood type, you will get shredded. And what I
See?
did was
I told you I know what I'm
works
doing.
That we don't need meat. Period. None of us need meat at all.
Yeah,
So, for instance, now I don't eat a lot of meat. I eat fish, more pescatarian. I go with plant-based products. And as you can see, I'm not on a ton of shit. I'm not taking a bunch of roids, all this. I'm just doing my regular HRT, one shot of test a week.
Yeah.
But if you can see, if you look at that, look at the content, look at the leanness in my muscle. I ain't eating steak. I ain't eating a bunch of chicken. I ain't eating a bunch of none of that, but a little bit of fish here and there. And I stay shredded, abs and everything. Oh, man, I'm taking a lot of stuff. No, I'm not. I'm just eating right. I eat high amounts of vegetables. I'll take a salad with every meal because you need those vegetables for your body's assimilation of your foods. Sea moss is the power food of my life. I've been on since 2019. Sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals available in soil. They say that supposedly God, the Almighty, made Adam from what? The dirt. What's in the dirt? 102 minerals. And what they say God did, formed a body, and in Hebrew it's ruach. Ruach means to blow, like CPR. That's what God did to make Adam come alive. Sit up, and he did. So everything from the dirt we come from, the Bible says what? We shall return, which means you go back to the dirt and your body re-assimilated into the dirt. So why not use the minerals that's in the dirt for your body's assimilation?
How do you take the sea moss? Is it capsules?
It's a seaweed. You can get it from moringa. You can get it from seaweed, from the sea moss, and that has 92 of the 102 minerals available for us to be healthy. So it's like, why would you get a gasoline that's a 80 and you get 92?
Right.
Take the 92, you get a better running car, a cleaner engine.
Yeah.
Right? But you got these people taking gluten, they're taking high starch, they're taking dairy, they're taking in all this sugar, and it's causing a gluten, which a glue or a jello, it turns your blood into jelly. Literally. Oh man, but I'm healthy. Yeah, you might feel healthy, but you're not. That's why you got high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I have none of that. No high blood pressure. They say I had hepatitis C years ago. They can't find it. I've been getting blood tests for the last 2 years. They say, what? You sure?
Yeah, they said that.
I think if we dig,
I was born with some shit like that.
yeah, they say if we dig, we can find hepatitis C. If we dig, we can find that you were exposed, but you don't have it. And I know I had it. So you're telling me that you can reverse disease? Yes. What is the main cause of disease? Well, Dr. Sabi says it's mucus, and it is. Mucus is what the body festers disease, which is dis-ease. Sinuses, you got sinus problem, sinusitis. It's excess mucus in the nostrils, in the nasal passages. Bronchitis is excess mucus in the bronchial tubes, which is a pump, right? The heart is a pump, okay? If you have AIDS, HIV, lupus, all that. Pneumonia, all that stuff is excess mucus in the lymphatic system. So if you look at all these different things and where does these come from? If you get rid of the mucus, COVID who? I wish I might have COVID right next to me. I was laughing at folks. Nigga, that's some bullshit. First of all, take the vaccine, man. Fuck you, you take it.
Hey.
Nigga, matter of fact, well, if you so worried about it, take mine, nigga. That's what I told the lady, take mine.
What I told you?
If you're so vaccinated, then you should be worried about if I have it. Melvin. If I have it, you're supposed to be protected, right? But they say you can't be protected from COVID. This just helps you get through it. So what is the vaccine? They say it's a spike protein little robot and a nanobite that your body can't destroy. They put it in your system, it just floats around, and it's a beacon, a magnet. That's all it is, a magnet. I studied it. It's a magnet, and it draws. If somebody hurt you, got COVID, it's gonna suck it right to the body. That's why people were able to take quarters and stick it to the ear. They were sticking on their boobs. They were sticking on their arms. They were sticking. You become magnetic. So why would I put something with a blank piece of paper that ain't got no ingredients on that shit? And they say, you ain't got no ingredients and you want me to take it? You take it.
I hugged my homeboy, who is no longer with us. My boy, rest in peace, Brandon. I hugged him. We were all at my boy Scotty's party for his 32nd birthday or some shit like that. We having fun. I'm like, Scott, where your brother at? No, he got COVID. He can't come out tonight. He about to come drop some shit off though. When he pulled up, I go outside to go tell my homie what's up. And I ain't seen them niggas in years. I'm like, what's up, dude? What you doing? I got COVID in them. I'm like, fuck all that COVID shit. I reached in the car and gave him a hug. Didn't give a fuck about my mind the way I did.
My friend had COVID twice.
Nigga died 2 weeks later.
So let's break that down. We jumping around a little bit, but let's talk about it. So what is COVID attack?
The immune system.
COVID attacks the immune system, okay? It strips the body of oxygen.
That's why you can't breathe.
You can't breathe.
Your nose, you can't smell.
Uh-huh.
You can't.
It robs the body of vitamin D.
Black people have the most in our body.
And there's something else it does. Immune system, vitamin D, oxygen. There's a fourth one. But let me just break those down with sea moss. That's the only thing I took during the whole COVID season. I was laughing at everybody. I was smoking weed like everybody else.
You know what's funny?
Passing stuff around. What's on the blunt? Saliva. On my birthday. Passing my
I never
homeboy
stopped
BJ.
smoking with nobody.
My homeboy BJ is smoking. He passed it to my other homeboy Pete. My other homeboy Pete hit it. He passed off to my other homeboy, was it Lil BJ? Eric? One of the other homeboys smoking. I mean, we passing blunt after blunt after blunt. Everybody caught COVID but me. Now they tried to say some BS, and I'm gonna say it.
That you had it
For
first.
y'all young folks, you know, PG, this is gonna be R. Y'all some stupid motherfuckers. Talking about, oh, you asymmetric, that's a made up word. Hey, what? Oh, so now you're making up words. Oh, that's why he didn't catch, because he asymmetric. No, Negro, what did you do that different? He said, man,
And you know what's funny?
Yeah, I got COVID. Then Pete called me, I got COVID. What did you do different?
Coach, watch this. My girl, before I ever met her, she got the vaccine, right? She caught COVID the first year we met, last year. I'm in the house with her. I didn't leave.
Whole time. Leave for what?
I didn't leave. You want to know what I did? I just didn't lay in the bed with her when we went to sleep. I'm not going to breathe the same air as you, but I'll hug you, kiss you on your head, all that shit. My routine never changed. I just slept on the couch for 7 days while you was upstairs in the bed. But all the other time I went to the gym, didn't tell nobody, because it was like, I don't have to scare people about where I'm at, because I know where my mental is at.
Exactly.
Once you let your brain continue to think that
you're gonna get it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I
vaccine
agree.
is
I
a
agree.
beacon for COVID. So let's talk about CMOS and how CMOS affects it. My ex-girlfriend, in her name, Nicole Jimenez. She has 3 daughters. One of the daughters, actually both daughters, got the vaccine. One of them caught the COVID, and everybody, oh my God, you can't go in the room. You can't go in the room. Why? You can't go in the room. Can't go in the room because you're gonna get sick. No, I'm not. Pops, I want some fruit. I made her a fruit bowl and went right on, took my ass right on in that room. Here you go, baby. Okay, hug. Thank you. Went right back downstairs. Every time she wanted something, I took it to the room. You think I caught COVID? No. You know why? Because I was taking CMOS. CMOS was giving me 92 of the 102 minerals available in soil. What does CMOS do? It gets rid of inflammation. It rids the body of mucus. So the COVID is going to take the mucus effect away. It gives the body oxygen. Yes. So vitamin D, go outside 10 minutes every day in the sun. They were saying, go lock yourself away, stay in the house, stay in a cool, dark environment. Since when? What dries out things? Moist, cold environments or sunny, hot environments? So the government knew what the heck they was doing when they was telling these dummies that they were following like robots.
if I can control your brain, I can control everything.
Exactly. So let's vitamin D gone. 10 minutes in the sun. Now let's talk about oxygen. Not only does CMOS help you with oxygen, but guess what else gives you oxygen immediately in the bloodstream that nobody knew about that my mama did? My mama said, boy, you better take your butt in there and get that damn hydrogen peroxide and eat it. Food grade hydrogen peroxide, 35%, diluted down to 3%, gives the body within 3 drops, and I have it.
That shit you just put in the freezer.
Yeah, but I have it here. This is a part of my daily regimen. 3 drops of this in water.
What the fuck did you just say?
3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Every day I did that twice a day. It gives your body oxygen immediately in the bloodstream. So if you even caught COVID and you put this in the water, oxygen, guess what? I can breathe, which makes you healthier stand up. Only thing you gotta worry about now is the pain. Take your butt outside, 20 minutes a day, 15, 20 minutes a day, stand in the sun, gives you vitamin D, which gives you more energy and dries you out.
You know what's funny?
Take it into CMOS. CMOS dries the body, gets rid of mucus, so how can you beat COVID?
I didn't
Kill
have
COVID
access to
immediately.
CMOS because it's too many motherfuckers that were selling fake CMOS during this time. I was on the energy C's. Anytime I felt like I was coming on with a cold or my itchy throat and shit like that, I go, I told you, I would get them energy seeds and just eat
Vitamin
oranges.
C helps too.
And oranges, and but I was always on the move. So I always felt like, okay, I could possibly have been around somebody, but even if I had like one of those, I would never feel like I caught some shit, because I would always tell my mom, like, oh, nigga, I don't get sick. I've told you, nigga, when I get sick, like the one time I got sick, that one time,
You'll get
I feel like I was
hints of
about to die.
So getting sick means being sick for a long period of time. We're talking about, I'm not saying that you won't catch a cold. It will try to attach itself to me and rub off. So usually a cold lasts for what, 5-6 days? Dry cough, mucus, this, that, turns green, brown, blah, 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 blah. It'll come on me and jump on me. I done had babies sneezing and all on me. 2 days. On me, hot chew. Sea moss double up, gone. Just happened the other day, coming out here.
Shit, I'm down.
Sea moss is the superfood of the world, and nobody's talking about it. So when you break down the medical field or break down medicine, who's the father of medicine? Who is the most well-renowned man to cure every disease known to man? His name was Hippocrates.
I've heard of this.
Oh, that's a Greek. That's like
Greek
mythology.
Okay, but Hippocrates learned from an African who was an Egyptian, because people think that the Middle East is they African, and if you don't think so, look it up. So Egypt is Africa. Arabs are African. Egypt is North Africa.
They try to make them royalty. Anything that's black in Africa is not royalty.
Exactly, but there ain't nothing black, period. See, I'm gonna try to, we gonna talk about that too. Because ain't no white people and black people. Ain't no such thing. They pinkish, colorish, and we brown. So, do this look like my skin? That shirt don't match my skin. So all y'all people that call me black man, stop it. That's black, that's brown. And I'm tan right now. You show me some white folks, I'm gonna call their ass Casper. Like, if you white, I wanna see you. Because if you look like that milk carton over there, I'm calling your ass Casper. Hey Casper, how you doing? We're not. So, Hippocrates learned his medicine. He was curing every disease known to man. But guess where he got it from? Imhotep I. Imhotep I was an Egyptian scholar / doctor that cured more medicine than Hippocrates did, and taught Hippocrates everything he knows. Hippocrates traveled to Egypt to learn from Imhotep I. So since y'all talking about, oh my God, he's the father of medicine, well, then who was Imhotep I to Hippocrates? His daddy.
Right. Grandfather. Yeah.
So let's start talking about, people, oh my God, Hippocrates, he was a Greek. No, he wasn't, because Greeks is black too. I'm sorry. Black. Look at their hair. Wool, just like mine. Negroes. Moors were everywhere. We done tapped everything.
I don't even want. I'm done.
Oh, during my ass, we gonna get all the way in.
No, he just said the Moors. That's how I know.
Yeah, the Moors done went everywhere. So we gonna break it down.
Don't know what the Moors is, boy.
We done went from food to history. Well, food came from different parts of the demographics because they traveled. Okay. We can break all the way in there. So you gotta look at it like this. So if someone is the father of medicine and he says things that are alive, anything with a seed comes from God. Those bananas right there, pan around there and get it on film. We do. Men have seeds. That banana is a hybrid. That ain't no real banana.
Bananas don't grow past this big.
Thai bananas, baby bananas. If you break those open, they have
and they don't grow. And they don't
fat.
grow. Look at me.
See?
Real bananas do not grow past
They
this
this
big.
big.
I was in Puerto Rico, and that was the first time I ever seen. I'm walking through. We on a horseback riding trip through the jungle, and as we going through, nigga,
I told you this motherfucker was Django.
Right there, the Django.
Our fucking travel guide is chopping motherfucking bananas from the trees, bro, and passing them back to everybody. And me and my dad is blown away.
Right.
Because you can, like he said, when you pop this motherfucker open, you can see the black seeds
Big
in that motherfucker.
seeds, like
You
this
have
big.
to spit the seeds out of this banana. You have to.
You really should eat them. But,
No, not like that, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, if you don't like the seeds,
You spit them out.
I'm gonna just say this, because we're coming from this American ass state.
Fake
So
ass
going
food,
over there to
fake.
Puerto Rico, when you see the seed, you don't want to eat it because you're so used to eating this Generic
Trash.
acid.
Yeah, people think that everything came from America. No, this and that. No, it came from different demographics.
One thing that came from America is Native American.
It's Native American. And Native Americans.
It was called Turtle Island before it was
Exactly.
America.
They brothers too. So this man right here is 100% Native American. Okay, where do you think ecstasy came from? The real one. Peyote. Mm-hmm. Where do you think acid came from? Peyote. Where do you think they came from? His people. See what they talking about? We came over here, Plymouth Rock, Landlords, and all that bullcrap. No. So if Imhotep I taught Hippocrates about the father of medicine, they knew about seed moss back then. Said anything that has a seed is from God. If it comes without a seed, don't eat it. So what the hell are we doing over here eating grapes with no seeds? What the hell is we doing eating watermelon with no seeds?
And that's crazy because I don't even like watermelon
Because
no
it's
more
out-
because it's not.
yes.
Because I grew up eating. This is and I'm being dead ass shit. I don't like watermelon no more because
I
they
love
don't
it.
have because they don't have the seeds no more.
You gotta find it. Go to the farmer's market.
It's exactly. You gotta,
You gotta
go
go to the
searching
farmer's
for
market.
it. But back in the day, growing up, I just remember my grandfather telling me, "Boy, you better you swallow them little black
You
seeds."
get a tree in your stomach.
Yeah.
I swallowed one and freaked the hell out.
My whole time, I'm like,
a tree gonna grow in my stomach.
Man,
I
bro.
cry for days. Not knowing that it's I cry for days. My uncle's messing with me. You gonna have a tree now, boy. You done swallowed that seed, but it's not the truth. A seed is to be chewed and it's assimilated by the body. So you can chew that seed. You can chew it. Yes, I chew watermelon seeds and
terrible.
eat them. They're
Terrible.
good for you.
I almost didn't finish.
The white part of the watermelon is better for you than the red part.
Wait a second. You
I
can
wasn't
chew the
breathing
black.
I do it all the time. Chew those seeds and eat them.
Like,
The whole
Okay.
thing.
I wasn't breathing
Every part of
properly.
that. You take the grind, the white
Oh
part,
my God! And he was like,
and you
"Go
can
sit down for a
make a
second."
soup
I went
or
to
make
sit
a
down.
take water and
I'm
boil it
seeing
and
him
drink
in
that
the shot,
water.
kept going. I'm like, "Yeah, I can't."
It'll have your junk. Let me stop.
Out.
Like iron. I'm trying to take L-citrulline. It's in the white part.
He's chewing the black seeds.
I chew the black. You better eat them.
burnt chicken.
I chew them and eat them.
No,
Chew 'em.
and you know what's funny? Growing up,
Yeah, please.
my grandfather used to fucking bite into oranges, nigga.
What do you mean bite into
the whole
oranges?
thing.
Eat the whole orange, nigga. The most. There's
All
more.
the vitamins
There's
in
more
it.
Yes,
nutrients
there's more
in the
nutrients
skin
in the
than it is
skin.
in the fucking fruit.
He's eating.
My
If you-
grandfather, we would eat watermelon. He'd start eating through the white part.
Yes.
Eat
And
the
guess
green.
what?
That was
Now, what
my
I just said a
grandfather,
minute ago
bro.
before you
Yes.
said that.
Yes, has the most
His
nutrients.
grandpa ate that down to the white all the way through it. I do too. I eat the white and everything down to the green
And
part.
that's how I started.
Why is it called
If
fruit
my
food?
face wasn't dirty eating watermelon, my grandma said, "You ain't eating it right,
You
boy."
ain't eating it right.
Because once we as a kid, you see the red, and we go right to where the red stops.
Yeah.
On the white, we'll stop. Nigga,
Food, yes.
my grandmother taught us how to eat.
Food's a relative.
I'll put it like this, bro. My grandmother used to have chicken bowls, crack the chicken bowls open, bro, and he'd be sucking the fucking chicken shit out of it. Bro, my grandfather came from Oklahoma, rode horses from Oklahoma when the riots cracked off,
Yeah, we
bro.
might be related. I got damn a whole bunch of relatives.
Yeah,
in
my
Oklahoma.
grandmother's from Oklahoma,
My
bro.
mom was born in Watonga.
Yeah, so
What's your last name?
where?
Look at that's my mama.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're Oklahoma.
they rode
You're gonna find out their cousins watching
Right?
this.
Well, they are a lot alike.
That's how
They are.
They are.
That's how I found out Marcus Hayes, my cousin.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll stop right there because I gotta get on the ABs because ABs I have to really figure out what they're allergic to. But I know B well, I know O well, and I know A well.
Coach, he was telling me, and I can corroborate this from past experience. Red meat might sit in my body longer than
days.
Yeah, for days.
He's an A. He can't break it down.
And I noticed that years ago when I was first doing a deficit.
So no steak for you tonight.
No steak.
I mean, tonight's is
You gotta sing it. You gotta sing it. But coach, tomorrow. You gotta do it like this. Tonight.
yeah, like I'm just saying, like on a daily basis. That's all I'm saying. On a daily basis.
Can I have steak tonight?
But he did say beans, which I happen to be a big fan of, are conducive to my blood type.
All legumes, all green pine nuts, all any kind of bean you can eat, and you will get shredded. Because he's an A blood type. But I tell you right now,
Black man,
legumes. But now I figured I told him he was a B. I said, I think you a B. I don't know. I'm me. And he, man, popcorn, it gasses me. When he told me that, I started doing in my head. I started going to my father.
No, I am a B.
That's what you're talking about.
He is a B. I just tested him.
I'm a B.
He's a B. He can't eat no more
I'm eating some
chicken.
fried chicken right now.
Don't
we
do
don't
it.
sell.
Don't
Oh,
do it.
crunchy and
I'm
great
a D Dex.
Do me?
You laugh
Oh
too
my
hard.
blood? Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it. I got a test. I'm gonna do it.
You gotta prick your finger.
So he is. This is